One more thing. Leonardo da Vinci once uttered those who have their spirits, minds and souls fixed to a star are not given to lies and slander. What does it exactly mean? That you may manipulate public perception, you may slander someone, you may gossip, spread lies about a given person, sometimes undermine his psychic standing in order to prove your lies and show the wars in that person, while the best is preserved for the gods. Why so? Because you can manipulate the perception of human mortals easily with allure, with creating illusions, with creating wordy salads of bullshit about that person for years, even burying him in lies of such magnitude that he will never, ever put his head outside of the swamp. What's the superiority of that person if he knows that he is honest between himself and the gods? Gods are not some forces that you can manipulate with. They are non-impressionable. They give impressions away and you pitch to them. They don't pitch to you. And as intelligences and forces that are omniscient, they know simultaneously of all the gabbery of Earth, your information, your big data servers, what's going on in the intelligence services, what's going on in the core intel discourse, what's going on in your minds, your heads, your everything. You're like an open book read by the gods. Just imagine that. And if you don't excel in anything, in merit, in nobility and heroism, in opposition to the swinery of Earth, you're not particularly impressed. And you do not impress nor pitch to the gods. When you are recognized. They don't give impressions. They take you into the cradle of gods as a little mortal that ascends in nobility despite all the crap and shit he's been put through. So this simple paradigm that I found honest, reverberant and true, Hail Nun Galmesh, the gods of stars and goddesses, the princes of the stars, and all the retinues of planetary spheres and myriads of intelligences that inhabit it. That truth, objective truth, is unattainable to mortals, but it is attainable to gods and goddesses. And everything is well known, so it is consoling to know that in a solitary battle and fight, you don't need to wrestle with pigs, combating lies and slander against yourself. If you are lynched, if you are slandered, if you are smeared, then remember about this link to the gods. It's not skydaddyism, it's a very deep philosophy. And they paved the way, a golden bridge for you to pass through, away from these swine, away from these lying pigs. On the other side, on this side, whatsoever, that doesn't matter. And I pursued this path since 18 years, and my enemies always wondered why cannot they defeat me or my spirit in any sense. And that is exactly why. And they won't, because I fought my way out valiantly throughout all the years. And that is so simple. So fix your minds towards gods, your spirits towards stars, and ignore the religious, political, societal crap. That doesn't mean to be ignorant of politics, society, and religion. That means to commit to worthy causes that you deem reasonable enough within your range. That is so simple. And you know what to commit with and how. Because as a reasoned specimen, if you're educated, discerning, critical, and skeptical about many things, you know how to observe the world and you know what brings about good effects and what brings about the detriment to the contrary. Thank you.